I'm Warren Claff, the author of Pitch Anything. Welcome to my brief mini course on how to create and deliver a powerful 6-minute pitch, just 6 minutes, that will make your customers and your prospects want to do business with you. Right? Today I'm going to show you an example of a pitch done correctly, as well as it can be done. Then over the next 5 days, I'm going to show you what I did, how I did it, and why I did it. So let's kick this off by showing you a live 6-minute presentation so you have a baseline on what to do exactly. As you watch the presentation I'm about to make, look for major convincing elements and how I stack them up. This is really important, and it's quite different from what you're used to. Buyers need information in a certain sequence so it gets into their mind in a way that's comfortable and convincing. For your information to have maximum impact, it has to be presented in the right order and in the right way. For example, you'll notice right away, I don't even mention product features and benefits until I'm about halfway through the whole presentation. Most salespeople start with a feature statement like, whatever. Our software monitors your power meter, allowing you to cut energy costs by 20% features. Or something like, our EcoBoost engine has 20 more horsepower than the competition. Those are features, and there's a reason I don't start this way, which you'll see in a moment. In order to fully appreciate what goes into a short-form 6-minute presentation, you're going to see one now. I want you to watch out for a few of these things. 3 things that I think are important to keep an eye on. I open with an idea, not a product description. I put the problem well before the solution, and I use a time constraint to create and maintain a control point in the sale. But do keep an eye open for these 3 details as you watch it. Look below the surface to see how, 1, I establish credibility, and 2, how I introduce an idea, and 3, get control by using a time constraint. Watch this video, enjoy it, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, we talked about getting together for a while now, and here we are. It's you and I. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our product, and you decide if it's for you. I'm glad that we were able to find the time on our side and that you guys came, and let's just get started. So here's the way I describe it, the big idea in 131 words. If your job requires any kind of industrial cleaning, or if you have children, then you really care about just one thing: the ability to mop a spill before a bunch of volatile chemicals and liquids reach a wall, doorway, or other crevice. As it turns out, the ability to reach a spill before it enters some area you can't easily get to is the difference between a $200 cleanup and a $200,000 cleanup. This presentation is about our business in the industrial cleaning industry and how we make money in this rapidly changing market. So I ask you this, have you used a cotton mop recently? Then you're the last of your kind, because the science of cleaning has made huge advances in the last 5 years. There aren't any cotton mops anymore. Nearly every major university studies the science of mopping. I say, finally, there's a major that will disappoint your parents more than art history. Because new synthetic materials are being discovered monthly, weekly, daily. And wait until you see the high-tech absorbing cloths that are coming out now. There's bright orange fabrics that can be folded up into something the size of a postage stamp, right? And there's even an energy-saving robot mop that will look at a chemical spill and say, hey, you need to clean yourself up. It's not that serious. Real advances in technology. But the point is, and this is a true story, today, a single Home Depot store, the one in your neighborhood, has more cleaning and mopping power than all of Western civilization did in the year 1400. Seems like great news for a company like yourself in industrial cleaning and industrial companies in general, right? So what's the problem here? So all this seems like great news for industrial companies like yourself. So what's the problem here? Why is there any opportunity in this market? Why am I here? Well, the thing is, the most promising new fabrics that are useful for mopping are almost all based on advanced polyesters. Right? And these amazing fabrics can be made in the lab in low quantities, but they're just hard to manufacture in bulk, in large quantities. If you need a $3,000 mop that will do just about anything, no problem. NASA will sell you one of those. They send them up on the space shuttle. But for $3, that hasn't been possible until now. Let me tell you a little bit about our solution. It's called the Space Mop 3000. It's made of these spinning Kevlar microspheres that are 200 times smaller than a single BB. And this hyper advanced fabric was actually developed by scientists at NASA. That's why we haven't been back to the moon since the 1960s. They've been working on this stuff, right? The technology is excellent, and we've figured out how to manufacture it affordably. Our Space Mop 3000 is soft as cotton. It's 10 times more durable, and it's able to absorb 50 times its own weight in under 5 seconds. A huge improvement over the last generation of high-tech mops. These features make the Space Mop really ideally suited for cost-efficient cleanup of chemical and industrial spills. Look, for maintenance professionals who are frustrated by the time and effort to clean up liquid spills and the high cost of cleanup after spills reach a floor or wall crevice, the Space Mop 3000 is a new kind of intelligent fabric. Unlike traditional mops made of cotton or polyester, Space Mop is made of Kevlar, which is licensed from the NASA space program. Our Space Mop 3000 achieves really the holy grail of mopping science, right? It slurps up 3 ounces of liquid per 1 inch of fabric at a cost of $3. It has a 10-year life cycle and can absorb a gallon of aluminum phosphide, beer, napalm, baby poop, anything in 30 seconds. And if you have a baby, as I said before, I can tell you 30 seconds sounds like a vacation. Our customers, nearly one to the next, get 75% higher profitability on cleanup jobs where the Space Mop 3000 is used. Let me tell you a little bit about our team, right? As you know, my name is Oren Klaff. I'm the CEO of Space Mop. I'm the highest certified mop instructor in Southern California. I have the first ISO rating of 9001, and it's possible in your lifetime. You're just not going to meet someone who loves chemical spills more than I do. Right now, someone is spilling something like bromic chloride at some senior center or restaurant, and I probably should get over there before really bad things start happening. So at this point, let's pause for a minute. Why don't you tell me about your maintenance programs, how you think about chemical spills, what your philosophy is on the environment and cleanups, and what kind of order volumes you do annually. Did you recognize the things I asked you to keep an eye out for? The big idea and how I started it, where the problem was introduced and how it was framed up, and at what point I first introduced features. If you noticed, I didn't start talking about features until the pitch was more than halfway complete. So look for my next email. The next lesson covers the right way to start any presentation. If you've ever wondered what the perfect way to open up a presentation is, or to begin a sale, or get a room focused on your ideas, we're going to cover that next.